By the time the clock struck 9 in the morning, we had already arrived at the bustling railroad station in the beautiful city of Irkutsk. Here began our next tour at Lake Baikal, namely a hike along the Krugobaykal Railroad.
Я вам по карте все расскажу, когда мы туда приедем уже. По карте покажу, откуда мы вообще и куда пойдем, чтобы вам понятнее было.
As for our excursion, we were going to hike a total of 19 kilometers accompanied by a guide, 11 of them directly along the Krugobaykalka, from the village of Old Angasolka to the village of Kultuk, which in fact is not very much. But still, I awaited this excursion with some excitement, because no matter what they say, but 19 kilometers first through the forest, and then along the railroad sleepers, interspersed with large gravel. This is not an easy walk along the Old Arbat in Moscow. What if it rains, for example? Imagine, 19 kilometers in the rain. The first stage of our hiking. We need to get to the place from which we will start our walk.
Едем на пешеходную экскурсию по Байкальской железной дороге. Медведей не боимся, клещей тоже.
We take the local train to the station, or rather to the stop with the romantic name Dark Fold. The trip to Dark Fold from Irkutsk by train takes about 2.5 hours and costs about 200 rubles per person.
То будешь догонять? Наш чух-чух уезжает.
Мы сейчас с вами переходим железную дорогу на ту сторону и по тропинке заходим в лес. В лес заходим, там будет карта, и около карты сделаем остановку, я вам расскажу по карте, куда, чего. Это самая длинная железная дорога в мире, и строить ее начали навстречу друг другу, да, то есть она проходила через всю Россию, и одновременно начинали строить с западной стороны и с восточной части. Когда она доходила до Байкала, вот с этой стороны доходила до Байкала, и с той стороны доходила до Байкала, с южной стороны Байкала, да, через Байкал нужно было ее как-то соединить. Было решено строить дорогу, которая обходила Байкал. То есть вот это слово «Кругобайкальская», она означает не вокруг Байкала, а круга в обход Байкала.
In the meantime, we will drive through the Marituisky forest to the shore of Lake Baikal, along which runs the KrugoBaykal Railroad line, about which I will briefly tell you. The Krugobaykal Railway is a section of railroad that was intended to connect the Trans-Siberian Railway, which was interrupted by Lake Baikal. This 260-kilometer-long section of the Trans-Siberian Railway was built from 1899 to 1905. It should be noted that foreigners were also involved in the construction, especially Italian specialists. Prisoners of Alexander Prison were also involved in the work on a large scale. As a part of the Trans-Siberian Railway, the Krugobaykalka existed only until 1949. And in 1956, a part of the Krugobaykal Road from Irkutsk to Baykal Station was completely dismantled and then flooded with the water of the Irkutsk Reservoir, which was created after the construction of the Irkutsk hydroelectric power plant. At present, the Krugobaykal Railroad is an 89 kilometers long dead-end line from Baykal Station to Sludyanka. It consists of 38 tunnels, 56 stone galleries, and 248 bridges and viaducts.
Попробуй сначала на содержание хлора.
We leave Marituisky forestry, where we have walked with great pleasure along a picturesque path to the shore of Lake Baikal, to the village of Staraya Angasolka. This village, currently inhabited by no more than a few dozen people, is not only located in a very picturesque place, right on the shore of Lake Baikal and on the Krugobaykal Railroad, but is also famous for housing the house of Nikolai Konstantinovich Rerik, a famous artist, writer, and traveler.
Ой, а запах прямо воды. Да. Сядем рядком, поговорим лотком. Такие типа байкальские мужички.
After a short break and snack on the shore of Lake Baikal, we return to the railway to continue our route.
Представляете, в траве лежали.
Смотрите, мы с вами находимся сейчас в поселке, который называется Старая Ангасолка.
In the next video, we will do what we came here, in fact. We will walk around Lake Baikal, 11 kilometers from the village Old Angasolka to Kultuk. And maybe this will be the most beautiful kilometers in my life.